Journalists are not satisfied with the partial implementation of the Freedom of Information FOI Act in the public sector. They believe citizens need to be better informed about their rights so they can hold leaders accountable in order to move the nation forward. This was disclosed as the 10th anniversary of the Freedom of Information Act in Abuja. Maria Mohammed reports.
There were high expectations among the general public when the FOI Act was signed into law. Most journalists look forward to an opportunity to practice their profession and getting unfettered access to information. The FOI is a very powerful investigative tool that empowers media to hold public officers accountable to the people. But after a decade of signing the Act into law, journalists are not satisfied at the level of implementation in the public sector. It is why these stakeholders have come together on the 10th anniversary of its signing to deliberate on how the Act can be made more effective. And many reached the conclusion that journalists and citizens must be informed about their rights. At this award ceremony, awards were given to stakeholders who made great effort in ensuring the FOI Act is signed into law. Some of these stakeholders charged journalists to fight for their rights and not to be afraid.
Just to go and say, what is the budgetary allocation? Every Nigerian has a right to go and ask for that information. And if all we say we're afraid, then nothing is going to change. Dare to venture, dare to succeed.
Others urge journalists to be more professional in their reports when dealing with sensitive security information.
Our own will show enough personal and professional responsibility on how to deal with sensitive security information. So the issue of secrecy in a democracy is an anathema, if you ask me.
They all agree that there is an urgent need for Nigerians to take ownership of the FOI Act, as democracy thrives on the vigilance of the people.
That we have a responsibility as citizens of Nigeria to test that law, to make sure that we improve on it and insist that the right thing be done. When you write and they don't give you access, you shout. If you shout, they don't talk to you, you go to court.
For the media to hold public officials accountable, journalists are advised to understand the law, use it and grow in their reportage from speculative to factual. Maria Mohammed, TVC News, Abuja.